Your Honor,
Senator from Louisiana.
I send a question to the desk for counsel for the President.
Thank you. The question from Senator Kennedy is for counsel for the President. Has the House of Representatives, in its impeachment proceedings or otherwise, investigated the veracity of the statement by former Ukrainian Prosecutor General Viktor Shokin that Mr. Shokin, quote, believes his ouster was because of his interest in Burisma Holdings and his claim that had he remained in his post, Shokin said he would have questioned Hunter Biden, end quote, as reported on July 22, 2019, in an article in the Washington Post entitled, "As Vice President Biden said Ukraine should increase gas production, then his son got a job with a Ukrainian gas company," by Michael Kranish and David Stern.
Mr. Chief Justice, Senator, thank you for that question. And the answer, to the best of my knowledge, is no. The House of Representatives did not investigate the veracity or the truth of that reporting about the Prosecutor General Shokin. In fact, that was part of the point. And as Manager Schiff was saying here again, the House Democrats' position is that everything related to the entire incident of the Bidens and Burisma and what was going on with the prosecutor, it's all debunked. There's nothing to see there. Move along. Don't ask about it. But they didn't investigate it, and they can't point to anyone who's investigated it. They can't point to anyone who's really looked at it. And as I said a minute ago, and I won't belabor the point, every witness who was asked said that they thought, yes, there's at least the appearance of a conflict of interest there. And at least one witness, and there's a public reporting of another person, Amos Hochstein, in the Obama administration, raised the issue with Vice President Biden's office. But nothing was done about it. There have been questions about whether Vice President Biden sought or received an ethics opinion. We don't know. Not that I've heard of, not that I've seen anywhere, but it's just something that no one has actually inquired into. And there have been questions raised about why now? Why was it raised now? And the implication the House managers have tried to make is it's just because Joe Biden decided in April he was going to run for the presidency. But as I explained the other day, Rudy Giuliani, as the president's private counsel, was exploring matters in the Ukraine starting in the fall of 2018. He had tips because he was interested in finding out. Remember, the Mueller investigation was still ongoing at that point. It wasn't clear what the outcome of the Mueller investigation was going to be. And he was trying to find out what were the origins of Russian interference, of the Steele dossier, of allegations of collusion by the Trump campaign. And that led him in part to Ukraine, and he got information that led him to various strands to pursue. And one of them became the issue of the Biden and Burisma incident. And he prepared a little package on it based on interview notes. In January 23rd and January 25th of 2019, months before Joe Biden had announced that he was going to run for the presidency, Rudy Giuliani was interviewing Shokin and Lutsenko and wrote down in the interview notes stuff about the Biden and Burisma incident and the firing of Shokin. He put it all in a package. He delivered it to the State Department in March, still before Joe Biden said he was going to be running for president. That didn't happen until April 25th. It was all done, all put in a package, all delivered. And that's public now because that little package that he sent to the State Department was released. I think it was under a FOIA litigation, but it's been released publicly. And the notes that he took, his interview notes, are there publicly. So the timing dates back to when Rudy Giuliani was pursuing that, starting back in the fall of 2018. Takes him time to pursue leads. He was trying to get Shokin to come to this country to interview him, couldn't get him a visa. had to interview him by phone. Lutsenko was in New York, and he prepares this package. That's why there's that timing. And then there were public articles published about the Biden-Burisma affair. One of them was just mentioned in the question, a Washington Post article, July 22nd, 2019, specifically about it, about the firing of Shokin, 3 days before the July 25th telephone call. It was in the news. It was topical. Thank you.